today. From Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers, and with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And the Buffalo Bills. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And his first pass is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up
throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 16 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Auschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Pittsburgh.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And hitting Juju on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Steelers.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The Steeler first down.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
That one good for 26 and a first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Bills 7.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Delay of game, offense.
Come on, Nat.
And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 25-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Jameis to throw it. Staying on his feet. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play here for Buffalo, 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. And defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up because nothing is really working. Whether you have a man on him, 2 people, you're showing different types of zone defenses combined with man-to-man coverages. Try and change things up and eventually get to the point where maybe you put enough people on him, they won't throw the ball to him anymore.
First down, Winston. Screen play, Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Covered by the defense.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Jameis now on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
27.
Winston. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now... They gain almost 40 yards here, so that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw, Winston. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's going to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Singletary, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They run here with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bills will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Winston. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Steven Nelson on the tackle. A gain of 5.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
27-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
The 30-yard line.
On first down, Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Singletary.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. A first down throw for Winston. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Winston looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Back at the 30-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Winston. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
The quarterback sack.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Singletary again. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
They try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bills, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.